going on, everyone? My name is Kyle, and today we'll be talking about the time that I made my professor go viral on Instagram. Gameplay in the background is a team deathmatch from Valorant. Now, I'm not the craziest gamer in the world, so don't judge too much. So without further ado, let's hop into the story. This story starts out in my senior year of college. I went to Gonzaga University, a Catholic school focused on educating the whole person. That is important because as a student, you take a lot of different types of classes aside from your major. My major was finance, but I took courses in philosophy, religious studies, science, and even gender studies. As a senior, I still needed a credit in religious studies. I previously took Judaism and Christian leadership, so I completed the credit by studying Islam. The class was called Islamic Civilization, and it became one of my all-time favorite courses. I gained a whole new perspective and respect for Islam. The professor was also one of my all-time favorite teachers. Some of his background included being an ordained priest from Kenya. He studied theology at St. Thomas Aquinas Seminary in Rome. He obtained his doctorates at Berkeley and is one of the most genuine people you'll ever meet. Now, he always loved telling stories, including one where he went to study with a tribe in Jerusalem. As a gift, they gave him a literal sword. Now, that was just one of the many stories he shared, so that is the type of person he was, a genuine storyteller and an intriguing character. With that background, let's hop right into the story. I get to class, we have a typical lecture, which always consisted of PowerPoints, and I kid you not, these PowerPoints were straight out of 2006. They always had crazy colors, super in-depth transitions, and everything you would expect from early PowerPoint days. Now, to my professor's credit, he did not grow up with computers, and he tried his best to create PowerPoints, but it was always hilarious to wait 2 minutes for a slide to transition mid-lecture. Another funny thing about the class was he'd always be saying things when he passed out tests. He was genuinely trying to be nice and offer advice, but it came off so funny. For example, he would pass out tests by calling everyone up to get their test. Now, this was pretty normal for professors to do, but what made it hilarious was he would always add a little comment. So if someone got, for example, a D on their test, he would say, "Dang, you got to study harder," and stuff like that. One time, I didn't do so well on a test, and he's like, "Kyle, you got to put in more work." And mind you, this is in front of the entire class, so you're just getting flamed by the professor. It was honestly hilarious, and everyone was super nervous when he was passing out tests in case you got flamed, but it just added to the thrill of getting your test back. So I hope that provides you some background for his class. Now the part where he went viral. This was the time the app BeReal was really hitting its stride. BeReal is an app where a timer goes off once a day and you're supposed to take a photo of whatever you're doing. The catch is that it uses both cameras to capture your reaction and whatever you're doing. So the lecture ends, everyone is getting ready to leave, and my BeReal goes off. I knew my professor would have never heard of it, so I knew it would catch his genuine reaction. I handed him the phone and asked him to take a picture of me, and one of my good friends hopped in, and what happened next was one of the most wholesome things that's ever happened to me. He takes the photo and hands it back to me, and I'm not thinking too much of it. Later on, I'm looking through it, and I realized how sick the picture actually was. He has such a big smile, and remember, it's genuine because he had no idea that I was going to take a photo of him. I'll play the video for you now so you can just see how genuine it was. So a few days passed and I uploaded it to Instagram Reels and it immediately blew up. It started at 1,000 views, then 10,000, then 100,000, and so on. As the recording of this video has over 2.9 million views and 428,000 likes on my Instagram, which will be linked in the video description. I still, to this day, don't think he knows how many views or likes it has. I've always meant to bring it up to him, but I just forgot. Hopefully one day he sees it and realizes just how cool it was. And all the comments are always like, "Oh, he seems like such a great dude," and he really was. So I'm super happy that the right person went viral for it. And that's the type of environment he created, an environment where you felt comfortable approaching him, asking him to do you a favor, or just asking him to be a part of something. And I feel like a lot of students forget about that when they're talking with their teachers, their professors, their people too. And they want to be a part of your experience. In a good school, you'll have good professors that will take time out of their day. And for me, those 5 minutes that he spent recording that video with me, taking that picture, taking the BeReal, whatever, it made that class so much more memorable. And I feel like that's what is really important about college and education. It's the experiences that you have. It's not always the work that you do or the tests that you take or the things you memorize. It's the experiences that make you you. I'm forever grateful that he took that 5 minutes to take that BeReal. If you've ever had a teacher or professor go viral, please comment down below. I hope everyone's having an amazing day. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this type of content, and I hope to see you in the future. Peace.